Now the next step, step number 2, is how you set up tracking for offline marketing. So again, radio, TV, direct mail, anything you do that doesn't drive people via the internet that in a trackable way, you need to have a separate domain name to be able to track them into your site and where they came from. So we're going to buy a domain name. To buy a domain name, what I'm doing is going to dealertrendwebsolutions.com. I'm going to create an account. This is just a website registrar. I create an account, add my information, go to the bottom, create account. I put no on all of these to stay informed. I don't want to get a lot of extra email. Then under my products, I click on that, and it's going to take me to this page. I have no domains yet. If I did, I could actually just add one here. But I'm going to click here for more information, which brings me to a page that allows me to check for domains. In this case, I'm setting up a campaign around SEO. I'm actually putting together a campaign for DealerTrend, so I took the screenshots of that. So I found a URL that's available. I went through a few. Finally, once it's available, I get this screen. Scroll to the bottom and hit continue. I can look through the other URLs that are available here, and if any are look good to me, I can get those as well. If they're in the same vein. Then I'm going to go to the registration and checkout. Continue, and just bouncing through screens here, and then I get to secure checkout. So I put my information, my credit card number, and I check out. Gives me a screen, thank you for your order, and I get an email as well that says that I have received that. Okay, so now the next step. Now that we have an email, or excuse me, a URL that we can direct back to our site. In advertising, the way that works, to just as a kind of a side note, and so you get a better picture of this. What I just did is I created a URL that's taketheSEOchallenge.com, and the reason I did that is now I can put that in my marketing pieces. I can send out a direct mail piece to multiple dealerships that says taketheSEOchallenge.com. When they go to that URL, it's going to redirect them into my site and get that information that I need. Okay, so now the next step. What we want to do here is create a campaign URL. And just another overview of how this is all working. By having purchased a URL, in this case I purchased taketheSEOchallenge.com. And the reason I did that is now I can do an actual direct mail piece that has within that text of go to taketheSEOchallenge.com. And then what I'm going to do is and you'll see all the pieces of this, I'm going to redirect this back to my site and to a specified page with information in that URL, so that I can get where they came from. So I know that they used the URL taketheSEOchallenge.com, which is unique to any of my messages, and because they did that, I can track it. So campaign URL. Next step, we want to tag this with campaign information. So I'm going to go to my page of that. This is going to be my destination page, my landing page that I'm going to redirect to. It's going to be dealertrend.com, take-SEO-challenge.html. This is where taketheSEOchallenge.com will actually end up, and you'll see how this all ties together in a second. So I'm going to copy the URL from here. That's why it's highlighted. Then I'm going to go to a page that is Google's URL Builder. Again, to find this, what you want to do is type in Google URL Builder. It's pretty much, you can type in Google Analytics URL Builder as well if you want. It should come right to the top. I noticed they've moved this page a few times, so you have to actually do a search in Google, see where they've put it. It's within their help. So now I'm on this page. What I'm going to do is paste the URL that I just copied to the top step, or step 1, where it says enter the URL of your website. Then I'm going to add in my campaign information. For this particular campaign, it was digital dealer. I wanted to see how many people typed in taketheSEOchallenge.com. From that, it was a conference. The campaign content was SEO Challenge 1, and campaign name is SEO Challenge. So each one of these I can reuse, other than source and medium, because my medium is pretty specific in this case. So now the next step is to redirect that URL back to your site, like I mentioned. The first step is Domain Manager. You go back to your Dealertrend Web Solutions account. You log in and you go to Domain Manager under Domains. Your domains come up, and here's my taketheSEOchallenge.com. Go to the next page. After I select on that URL, I get to this page, and I want to select forward at the top. And then now I need to put a URL in that it's going to redirect to. So I'm going to put in the URL that is SEO Challenge. This is what I just generated from the URL builder. So now I'm going to go ahead and select the temporary redirect and save this, and in a couple of days, or actually the next day, you should start getting information into your analytics account.